From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
My friends, here we all are. We are about to definitively shelve Lord Mortimer's absurd project regarding Louisiana. It will only take one of you to oppose it, and we have won. The vote is to be held shortly, so we must keep our guard up. I'm sure Mortimer's preparing something.
Don't worry, Sir Gregory. Nothing can stop us now.
Beware, Johann. We mustn't underestimate him. So, I'll ask you to return to your rooms and stay there until the conference. And if one of Mortimer's team comes knocking at your door, no matter what, do not open it under any circumstance. Don't give them the opportunity to manipulate you. Is that clear?
Understood.
Good.
Count on me.
As you wish.
Right. Let us adjourn. Louis, stay on a moment, if you would. I need to speak to you.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I've known my brother for a long time. I'm sure he has a plan. I'd like you to go and see each member of our group and make sure they remain loyal.
Do you think my father's going to try to turn some of them to his side?
Turn them or get rid of them, I don't know. One thing's for sure. I doubt William will give up without a fight. He'll try something. I'll keep him busy while you check on all of our group. Can I trust you?
Of course.
If there is a traitor in our group, find out who it is, Louis. Find them, then come back and let me know. I'll deal with them personally. I want a landslide victory. I want to teach William a lesson.
Wait a minute. Isn't the Duchess supposed to be here?
No, she's resting in her room. I confess I'm a little worried about her mental health. She's going through a very difficult time at the moment, and I wouldn't want my brother to exploit her fragility.
I'll go now.
Thank you, Louis. See you in a while.
Great. Honey. Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Emily?
Come in, Louis.
You're not alone.
I've inherited one of Mortimer's personal guards because he's worried about my health. But don't worry, we can talk. All the servants dressed in black are deaf and dumb. You wanted to speak to me.
Yes,
I know you told me the truth about Mortimer and Holm. I know they are demons.
that's not all.
Go on.
I'm like them, Emily. I'm also a demon.
I know.
What? How do you know?
Sir Gregory came to speak to me earlier, at great length. I'm his niece, Louis. I'm Mortimer's child, too.
You're my sister?
Surprise!
But I have a sister?
That's right. And I have a brother.
I didn't see that one coming. And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please. You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
And did he go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father. That he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
I don't know. It's difficult to say. He's our father. He's started to initiate me, and, well, he's been pretty decent. That said, you can't say he's gone about it in the best possible way to gain my total trust. And you? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know who to believe. The only person I really trust is you. So, I'll follow you this time round.
I won't be voting for him. I'm not convinced by his proposition. I'll be voting for Sir Gregory.
I understand. In that case, I'll vote for Holm, like you. But it won't please Father.
That's only to be expected. But, well, it's not my fault if he hasn't been able to convince me.
Don't worry, he'll get over it.
Right. I won't disturb you any further. See you later for the vote.
See you in a while.
Why is his study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something. A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Volner. What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. President George Washington. Mr. President, would you have a minute to spare?
Of course, Louis. What can I do for you?
I wanted to make sure that you're still with us. Since Mortimer has to convince everyone to follow him to win the vote, well, I expect he'll try bringing you over to his side eventually.
I won't lie. William did make a point of speaking to me.
And?
He has always supported me, Louis. I've been thinking long and hard about this. I know I said I would vote for Holm, but I've been reconsidering. I'm sorry, but I won't be following you this time around.
Well, at least that's clear. Holmes the one who's going to be delighted about this reversal.
I'm sorry for you. Good luck and see you later at the conference.
See you later. Huh, that's me. Your Eminence?
Oh, Louis. What can I do for you?
Not too nervous about the conference?
Even if I add Lord Mortimer's reaction into the equation, I must admit, I don't know how we can lose. It will only take one of us to vote against his project, and the idea will be definitively dropped.
Knowing Mortimer, I wouldn't be surprised if he still had a few tricks up his sleeve.
You are thinking about something?
Let's say it wouldn't be impossible for Mortimer to influence some of Holmes' supporters, so they vote in favor of his project.
Come, Louis. You don't really mean that. And if it were like that, I can assure you that Sir Gregory would have noticed. You are worrying over nothing.
Very well. So everything is fine then. Better safe than sorry, right?
You are right. And frankly, you have absolutely nothing to fear.
Perfect. Allow me to leave you then. I'm expected elsewhere.
Of course. Please do.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Prometheus. Punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man.
Monsieur Bonaparte. Ah, excuse me, I was expecting someone else.
Mr. Godoy, do you have a moment?
Your timing's awkward, Dorishi. I'm expecting someone. I haven't time. Please leave me.
Very well. I won't insist. Looks like he only wants to speak to Bonaparte. I know what I have to do if I want to speak to him. Looks like Volner's opposition is in the line of fire. I don't like the sound of that. It's a beautiful weapon. Lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles. My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. Monsieur Bonaparte.
Louis, do you want something?
Yes, for you to test the Duke's loyalty, since he'll only speak to you. Well,
Whatever it is, I haven't the time. The conference will shortly begin, and I want to be focused. Sorry. Come back and see me afterwards.
I see I haven't much choice. Seeing as Godoy will only talk to Bonaparte, and Bonaparte will talk to no one, I have no other choice but to borrow his body. Nothing personal here, Napoleon.
Look, I'm sorry. This conference is of utmost importance to me, and I should like to be prepared for it.
Concentrate, Louis. You don't mind if I sit down, do you? I don't want to fall flat on my face when my spirit passes inside you.
No, I don't think you've understood, Richet.
Link into his thoughts, Louis. Come on.
I said I did not want to be disturbed.
That's it. I sense something.
What word in leave me alone do you not understand?
Come on, just keep going and get inside his mind. Now.
Too bad for you. You can't say that I haven't. Thank you very much for the loan of this body, monsieur.
Right. Let's not waste any more time, Louis. Godoy is waiting.
Ah, there you are at last, Bonaparte.
My lord Duke.
What a typically French attitude.
Come,
you
let's
are
not...
20 minutes late, without the least excuse. I am risking a lot, monsieur. You seem to forget.
Please excuse me.
Well, what did you want to see me about?
So, let's see whose side he's really on.
I wanted to be sure. You are still going to vote for Mortimer, as planned, yes?
Mortimer? What the devil are you talking about, Bonaparte? I am on Holmes' side, and I intend to vote against Mortimer's project. What on earth is wrong with him? He seems very odd.
My Lord Duke, I never once dreamed of you playing on both sides of the fence, but I was given to understand that you and Lord Mortimer do have a few interests in common.
But I don't know what on earth you are talking about. Lord Mortimer and myself may agree on a number of subjects, but I am and shall always remain loyal to Sir Gregory. You see, There is no reason to think that I could ever side with Mortimer.
Oh, that's a pity. He was going to make you an offer.
What are you talking about? Make yourself clear. I do not understand you.
Come on, my Lord Duke. We both know very well what we are talking about. I thank you for not wasting my time.
I never dreamed of it, monsieur. I have a fair idea as to your presence here, but for some reason, something doesn't seem quite right. I am somewhat lost, to tell the truth. And this just isn't like you. I wonder if it really is you, in fact.
What?
You're just fishing around because you're the one who's changed sides.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
You're working for Holm. Admit it.
No, I'm not. Don't be ridiculous.
He's asked you to flush out the traitors in his team, hasn't he?
Of course he hasn't.
Admit it. I'm sure he's lying. I cannot make out what it is, but something is very wrong here. I will not fall into a trap.
Well, yes, I confess. And I found you out, Godoy. If you don't confess this minute, I will denounce you to Sir Gregory.
I suspected as much. I was sure that... no. Wait. You are lying. You are decidedly a very bad actor. But I don't understand what you are up to. If you are really working for Mortimer, why did he task you to question me like this? I do not understand. If he really is here on behalf of Mortimer, all he would have to do is tell me the code we agreed upon. Whatever happens, if he doesn't say hummingbird, it means I've fallen into a trap.
Right. I think we've wasted enough time here.
I could not agree more.
Hummingbird.
Did you? Pardon?
You heard me. Hummingbird.
At last! Heavens above, why did you not tell me before?
I didn't think I would need to.
Imbecile! Someone could have caught us. Listen, I'll take your word for it, but tell Mortimer that he's making me run too great a risk. I already gave him my approval, and we agreed not to speak about it on the island. Just imagine for a minute if Holm had caught us. You might not know what he is capable of, but I certainly do. It would be the end of me.
The bastard. He really is a traitor.
Please excuse me, Duke Manuel, but that wasn't the intention. I shall go and reassure Lord Mortimer about the vote. And I promise to avoid you running any more risks.
I hope so. Now please, leave me. We must not be seen together.
It's time to get going. Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Ah, Louis. Come closer. I'm warming myself up. I was unfortunate enough to step outside and now I'm freezing.
I wonder what he's been doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked of him, maybe.
So, tell me, my friend, what can I do for you?
And this is the scumbag that tried to poison me.
Sir Gregory has tasked me with making sure that all his allies don't change their minds over the conference.
Oh, damn it. It drives me mad. How can Father doubt my loyalty to him for a single second? I have always been devoted to him, body and soul.
I've heard that someone's going to try and blackmail you into changing your mind.
Oh, you amuse me, de Richet. They can always try. They will be made welcome.
So you think there's no way that they can blackmail you then?
Right. At first this was amusing. Now it's becoming ridiculous, Louis. Just let them try. Come now. Stop wasting my time. I have things I need to do.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world. Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. I think this chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
What is... Yes! Yes! At last I found it! Al-Azif! Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money. Huh? A page has been torn out.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special.
Ah, Louis. I was getting impatient. So, tell me, have you been able to speak to everyone?
Absolutely.
And? Did you find a traitor in our midst? Any news of Piaggi?
You can count on him.
As always. And President Washington, can we count on him?
Unfortunately, President Washington has changed sides.
I must admit it comes as no surprise. My brother has always followed him, and I was expecting this reversal. What's your opinion of Duke Manuel?
Duke Manuel won't be supporting us.
How dare he! If it weren't for me, he wouldn't be where he is today.
I had to trick him in order to make sure. I passed inside Napoleon so that he would talk to me.
Congratulations, Louis. I see you're not one to stop at half measures.
I pretended that I was only checking he was still working for Mortimer.
And he confessed?
He was suspicious right to the end, but yes, he ended up giving himself away and conceded he was working for your brother.
That scoundrel! Can I count on Emily?
Yes, she's on your side.
I was right to trust her.
I don't know if it's of any importance, but Father has given her a bodyguard.
A servant dressed in black?
Yes, is this detail important?
I hope not. We'll see. And von Volner? What's your feeling about him?
He's on your side. However, it seems that Mortimer feels certain he can get him to change his mind.
You mean blackmail him? That's impossible.
I don't know, but I thought it wise to warn you.
Yes. I see. Thank you, Louis, for all this information. I only hope what you say is right. The consequences could be horrific.
That is what we're likely to see.
William has moved his pieces. If that's how it is, it's my turn now.
What are you going to do?
Show him that I am not going to be outdone. Prepare yourself. It won't be long before the conference begins. There's just enough time to briefly go over it once more with my guests. Let us meet in the conference room when the time comes.
So, do we agree?
Agreed. Let's return to our places now.
You're right.
What were they talking about?
Louis, a moment of your time, please.
Yes, monsieur. What can I do for you?
I would like you to hear me out without interrupting. It's in your interest. You are in a perilous situation, and I want to avoid you becoming a laughingstock.
What exactly are you talking about?
The reason why we are all here. You might think you can win, but...
Indeed. It looks that way, doesn't it?
Well, think again. You don't know everything. In actual fact, all of Sir Gregory's team is working for Mortimer. If you vote for Holm, Mortimer will never forgive you. And I can assure you that he is taken down far tougher than you.
Are you threatening me?
Not me, Louis. But you are the only one who hasn't turned against Sir Gregory. Join us. Vote with us if you do not want to feel the wrath of Mortimer alone.
Is that all?
That's all, yes. I just wanted to warn you. Now you are free to vote where your conscience leads you. Good luck.
So, he's the one who's been persuading them all to turn back. I just gotta hope that Holmes managed to pull off his conjuring trick. Otherwise, Bonaparte's right. I'll be the only one voting against Mortimer, and therefore the only one to face the consequences.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holmes doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Duchess Hillsborough.
Against.
Duke Manuel.
For.
Your Eminence.
For. But
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon.
For.
Mr. von Volner.
For...
What?
Gregory. please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington?
For
Finally, Monsieur de Richet. What is your vote?
My turn. I vote against.
The votes are now cast. So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You didn't want to listen to me.
Never mind. It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are obliged to respect your word. That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened?
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William. Father will punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help me!
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body. You cannot project yourself elsewhere. You cannot even contact Father. Go ahead. Try. But you are my brother. So I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you.
What? But... What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
Beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
Good God, I can't even move. But Louis can. What's happening?
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
I sense that something is happening, but I could no longer move.
History will remember me and the sacrifices I made.
I deserve a great destiny, and I will let nothing, nor no one, stand in the way of my dream.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
I can count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
That's not really Elizabeth, it's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
I won't let him attack his brother.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
One thing is for sure, my mother and Volnor have the same objective, to find that book. They're following the same trail and must be close to each other.
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
He wants to isolate me again.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Whatever happens, I trust him and only him. I must take the book back to him.
I need to keep an eye on them. Looks like I've succeeded.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit.
What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You have to come here and stop babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
I'm sorry, it all happened too fast. I didn't believe for an instant that Emily would shoot.
Of course, how could poor Emily ever have a wicked thought? No, she's so sweet and innocent. Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth.
I couldn't guess she would shoot.
Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about?
Come on, you're dead.
No, there's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
I don't have time to argue with you.
No, wait. Don't leave me here.
There's nothing I can do for you, Emma. You're dead.
No.
Good luck, Emma.
Louis! No! Don't leave me! Louis! Filthy scum! I'll kill you! I'll get out of here and I'll come looking for you, Louis de Richet! Do you hear me? Is anyone there? I can hear you. I know you're there. Help me! Help! Can anyone hear me? It's not fair! I don't deserve this! I didn't do anything! Help me, please!
You will I put in what I join me, Louis.
Yeah, fine.
Nothing seems...
You're not.
What, please?
Yeah.
Luke, yeah.
Him.
What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You have to come here and stop babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
I'm sorry, it all happened too fast. I didn't believe for an instant that Emily would shoot.
Of course, how could poor Emily ever have a wicked thought? No, she's so sweet and innocent. Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth.
I couldn't guess she would shoot.
Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about?
Come on, you're dead.
No,
There's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
Emma, how can you expect me to promise anything under these conditions?
Don't leave me, Louis.
Look, I don't want to get your hopes up, Emma. I hope you understand. Farewell.
No, Louis. No!
Louis! No! Don't leave me! Louis! Filthy
Is anyone
scum,
there?
I'll kill you!
I can hear you. I know you're there.
Help me! Help! Can anyone hear me?
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who. Louis? Are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste!
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. It was a trap right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is
the
the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
I recalled Sparta. And when Elizabeth disappeared, I didn't want to believe it. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. I recalled Sparta. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find
I'm on the
her
right track here.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
When Elizabeth disappeared, He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared, Louis. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually
end here.
I recall Sparta. I must speak to you. Come to me.
Who's there?
Elizabeth? But I saw your body. You're dead.
Gregory? No. No, you are not Gregory. Something's not right. Gregory, you are in danger.
Elizabeth, what's the matter?
Who are you?
My name is Louis de Richet. William Alexander Mortimer's son.
William?
Ah,
I see. What's happening here? My son is in danger. Talk!
is it you who...
Your question is irrelevant. Elizabeth was just a receptacle which allowed me to observe William's actions.
But I didn't even ask the question.
You thought it.
Sir Gregory has been poisoned.
What? Who dares attack my son?
It would seem it was Lord Mortimer.
William, that vile little traitor. He dared overstep our family rules. No member of the family will you kill. The dog, he will pay for this.
No, Louis, no. The longer you remain in his presence, the more danger you're in. Just get out of here.
Wait! I have a proposal to make to you.
I'm listening.
William has to pay for what he did. He had no right. No one must ever attack a member of one's own family. That is the law. If you don't want to be involved in all this, let me enter your mind. When the time comes, I will just step in.
You mean like with Elizabeth?
Elizabeth was not part of our family. She didn't get any choice.
But you can't say it worked out well for her. What's to say that once inside he won't stay there?
If I ask my children to respect the rules, then I must do so as well. So, do you accept my proposal?
Very well. I accept.
Good. Pursue your goal now. When the time comes, I will take care of William.
My head! Oh, it hurts like hell! Oh! I hope I made the right choice.
I can't hold out. Be quick! the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with Father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. A traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. You have managed to follow my thoughts. Come to me! Quickly! Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
He's here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis.
Don't worry, son.
Father?
I am here. You can go in peace.
Father, I am sorry.
Don't be. You've been infallible right to the end. I am proud all those years watching you grow into who you are today.
But Father, I almost...
No, if your brother had not been so malicious, you would still be with us. I am here now. I am going to take care of him. Count on me to... Stop! All of you! Leave now!
William,
Calm down, Louis.
how dare you?
Louis?
Your own brother.
Father?
Gregory should have never trusted you. I knew he shouldn't have come here.
No, not now.
It's pointless trying to run.
Louis. There's something I'd like to understand before we go any further.
What is it that you'd like to know?
First, know that you are not responsible for your father's errors. However, you must answer for your own actions.
Uh-oh. I better tell him what he wants to know.
Tell me, Louis, what is your share of responsibility in all this?
Look, I'm not the one responsible for this chaos. I decided to follow your son, Gregory.
That is true. When you got wind of William's plans about the conference, did you tell Gregory?
Yes, of course. As soon as we left the conference room.
You were right to do so. So then, what did you do to thwart William?
When William asked me to enter Piaggi's mind in order to send a false letter to the Pope to discredit Gregory, I didn't do it. Without telling William, I wrote a very different letter instead.
I see. Congratulations. You did dare to take a few risks. We're almost done here, Louis. Tell me, in your opinion, what should I do with William?
I think you should bury him alive. For an eternal being, I think that punishment would be fitting. Because according to the family rules, we're not allowed to kill a family member.
I certainly agree with you on that point. He deserves no less. I see you have understood. I believe you have earned a place in our family. I cannot wait to introduce you to the others. But first of all, William must pay for everything he has done. Let's go, now. It's time to get this over and done with.
William! Gregory should never have trusted you. I knew he shouldn't have come here. You evil little cockroach.
No, Father. Wait.
It's over, my son. You've gone too far this time.
Oh, Father. By the way, I have a little surprise for you.
Now what have you done?
Let me introduce you to my new servants. You know, I have studied our talents closely. And as you see, they
Do you really think that mutilating your servants so that they can't hear is going to save you?
Well, I admit that was the idea.
You are pathetic. On your knees.
I can feel you entering.
Your ego has always been your weakness, my son. You are your worst enemy. When will you understand that no lock is impenetrable?
No!
If you're the only one who can master them, all I need to do is master you.
Stop! No!
You gambled. You lost.
Look, Louis. Look at him.
You broke the most important of our family rules, William. The one that gives meaning to all the others. Thou shalt not kill. Never, ever kill a member of our family.
What's going to happen to him?
He will be buried alive. But don't worry about that. It is over. Everything that belonged to him is yours now. And I am proud to welcome you among us.
Thank you.
You deserve to join us, Louis. You have great potential and many things to learn. Come to me.
I'm coming.
Von Wollner tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis.
Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, through her relationship with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links to the United States on both the diplomatic and the commercial fronts. She became inseparable from the Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence was obliged to justify himself on his return over the letter he had sent to His Holiness. His mental health was called into question, and consequently he was withdrawn from papal state power. It was said in polite undertones that he had been sent to a faraway retreat, the better to hide his anonymous confinement in an asylum of Rome. Sarah de Richet stepped down from the Golden Order and undertook numerous excursions to Eurasia in search of her son. She reportedly lived out her last moments in a yurt on the way back from the Verkhoyansk mountain range. She died ranting and raving about needing a new body. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.